So in one of the most entertaining moments I have had on Instagram in a long period of time, I saw that Sean Strickland has entered the fray in an existing beef between two combatants. And I really want to stress how amazing it is to see what happens when you bring in Sean Strickland as a mediator. Okay. So you have Jake Shields and you have, what's his name? Mike Jackson. You guys remember Mike Jackson. He fought, he had one heroic victory against CM Punk and then whatever. You guys remember him. He's the guy who was spouting all the brilliant political stuff, and then Jake Shields and him met because he called Jake Shields a racist, and then Jake Shields beat him up at the Performance Institute, etc. Okay, so that is not the point of this video. The point of this video is what happens when you bring in Sean Strickland to be a mediator, right? Because ultimately, actually, I guess let's just rewind. Do you guys know what a mediator is? Raise your hand if you know what a mediator is. I do. It's a third party, an impartial third party that is meant to be a problem solver, okay? So as an example, if you and your wife are, let's say you and your ex-wife are having some kind of dispute over some kind of asset. The house is mine. The Hamptons house is mine. Well, you stole all of my cars. This is a really wealthy family that we're imitating for the mediator, right? You took my entire car collection. Well, the Hamptons house is mine. All right, we're going to go to mediation. The mediator's all, well, listen, so you're saying that the house is yours. You're saying that the cars are yours. And they're supposed to literally like come in, solve problems. And they, and ultimately they, make decisions, whatever, but they're honestly like a therapist. Okay. So Sean Strickland came in as a mediator between Jake Shields and Mike Jackson. Okay. So here is this interaction. Strickland apparently, said to Mike Jackson, like, why don't you just come fight Jake Shields and get it over with, man? Just get it over with, because he's mediating, dude. He's trying to problem solve. Mike Jackson comes back and says, I already set it up with the terms of the fight. He bitched up. If you want to get him here, by all means, I'm down. Okay, so that's amazing, because here is what Sean Strickland responded to that with. Okay, so I just want to read that one more time so you heard what he said. I already set it up with the terms of the fight. He bitched up. If you want to get him here, by all means, I'm down. Okay, so what did Mike Jackson say? He said, I'm willing to fight him under a certain set of terms if Jake Shields is up to meet those and we can fight. Here's what Sean Strickland heard, apparently, because here's what Sean Strickland responded, okay? Like this. It started with 17 exclamation points behind, let's fucking go! I'm so excited! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, okay? So I think, to be fair, once we agree on a meeting place, it should be me, Shields, you, and you bring one other person. Total of 4 only. Let's just be men about this. I'll call him right now and see if he's down. Wait, what? What did you say? Because I'm not, so again, I think, to be fair, once we agree on a meeting place, it should just be me, Shields, you, and bring one other person. Total of 4 only. Let's be men about this. I'll call him right now and see if he's down. But the first 2 sentences were, I can't believe how excited I am. Okay. So Jackson says, if Jake Shields is willing to meet and fight under the terms that I laid out, I'm down to fight. Just see if Jake's down. Somehow, Sean Strickland heard, when he said that, will he fight under my terms? What Sean Strickland heard was, let's turn this into a 4-person Royal Rumble. I'm down. You can be involved. He said, if you can get him here, by all means, I'm down. Sean Strickland somehow heard, let's get a huge brawl going where I'll fight on Jake Shields' team and you can get whoever you want and then we'll all fight. 4-person fight. And he was so fired up that he used literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 exclamation points behind the first sentence and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 behind the second one. How could you possibly have heard that Mike Jackson was looking to do a 4-person Royal Rumble from, I already set it up with the terms of the fight, he bitched up, if you want to get him here, by all means, I'm down? How could that possibly have been what Sean Strickland heard? It's amazing, dude. And then Strickland posted it, and then here's his commentary. Both these men have done a lot of talking. Mike says he was surrounded and jumped. I kind of agree. It wasn't fair and it wasn't right. It's time to be men and handle this. Jake, will you agree to meet this man in Texas and participate in mutual combat like our forefathers intended? Or will you not answer the call and never enter Valhalla? Oh, you know what? Well, maybe Sean Strickland wasn't saying that they would be involved in a 4-person brawl. Maybe he was just saying like, I'll be Jake's muscle and you can bring one person who's muscle. Maybe I'm the one who read this wrong. Maybe. But either way, the fact like I don't under like why would he be this excited if he's not thinking that he gets to fight also, right? Anyway, I find this hilarious and I love it. So, Sean Strickland is the man, but he also Strickland asked for $2,000 to come on this channel. Okay? I hit one of his buddies at Extreme Couture, Justin, who's going to be on the 10-7 podcast that I'm going to do a show with later. I was like, yeah, dude, see if Strickland would be up to come on my show. And Strickland's all, yeah, I'll go. He's like, I don't like just tell him I want $2,000. I was like, $2,000? Where, in what universe would it be worth $2,000 for me to pay anyone? I wouldn't pay Connor $2,000. I wouldn't pay anyone anything to come on the show. It's not worth it. You think there's that much money in this shit? There's not. There's not. $2,000, absurd. If you get someone to pay you $2,000 to come on the show, congratulations. They got completely fucked in the A. Okay? Anyway, that's what I got. I love you guys. And still a big fan of Sean Strickland because of things like this. Peace.